It's time to finally cover the next topic, that is Amazon RDS Read Replica, right? So we already covered what actually Amazon RDS is, and in the previous video we did a hands-on and how actually we can create a relational database. We saw how we can connect EC2 with MySQL RDS, right? Now, actually, we are going to see and learn what actually read replicas are. I know we already have covered the read replica theory, but I actually wanted to put into some another specific one where we can actually discuss what actually read replicas are in detail and what actually the why there was a need to actually bring read replicas, right? In order to sum up the entire video, let me just finish it in just one word. Read replica was actually created to avoid the discrepancies. Now, when I say discrepancies, now let's consider you have the database ready at your end, and you have few users who actually want to read the database. They want to actually go through the records, whatever you have entered, right? At that specific time, it will literally consume a lot of time for you to create the read database for them, right? Amazon RDS actually provides us that thing in just one click, right? So Amazon RDS Read Replica allows you to create read-only copies of your RDS database instances that is actually offered for you to create the offload traffic, the read-only traffic only, right? And that is coming from your primary database. This actually improves the performance and the scalability of the application, particularly in read-only heavy environments, right? Now, what are the things that read replicas bring us into the play? That is first is basically offload read traffic. Read replicas are actually used to distribute heavy traffic workloads, allowing the read queries to be redirected to the replicas themselves. Thereby, it actually reduces the load on the primary database. Second is replication. So basically, since it is a read replica, we are creating the replica from the primary DB. So read replica use asynchronous replication from the primary DB instance, and changes made on the primary instances are actually replicated to all the read replicas at the same time, right? Now the third is multiple easy and cross zone region replica available. So basically what actually here we are doing is we can create the copy in some another, you know another region. So you can create replicas within the same AWS region, intra region, or across the region. Now when I say across the region, cross region replication can actually be useful for disaster recovery, and it will actually use for reducing the latency for global users by placing the replica closer to that location, right? So now let's consider that you are someone who is living near US East. So I'll just take US East region and like I'll place my replica over there, right? So it's just basically the matter of fact, it will be easier for you to read the replica, and the user won't be even like facing any sort of downtime. Monitoring and matrices. So basically, read replicas can be actually integrated with CloudWatch, and here we can get the matrices and replication log for the read write throughput based on the performance, based on the traffic which has been generated. Now let us cover the use cases of read replicas. It is used for scaling read write intensive workload. It can be used for disaster recovery. It can give us geographical distribution, and the fourth and last one is you can scale beyond the single instance limits, right? That was all about AWS RDS read replicas. In the next one, we are actually going to see how we can create read replicas in AWS RDS, right? So yeah, that was all for today, and see you in the next one.